Why should I get my child a COVID-19 vaccine? Good morning, I'm Dr. Noha Polack. I'm a pediatrician in Union City and Bayonne, New Jersey at Progressive Pediatrics. Here are my thoughts and recommendations on why you should get your child the COVID-19 vaccine. The COVID-19 vaccine was recommended by the FDA and the CDC this week. Today is November 3rd, 2021. And the questions I'm getting in the office at Progressive Pediatrics are the following. Number one, my child does not have a high risk of dying from COVID. Why should I get them a COVID-19 vaccine? The answer to the question is that 1.9 million children have been diagnosed with COVID so far. About 8,000 of them have been hospitalized, and about 94 have died of COVID-19 in that age group between 5 and 11. So yes, your child is probably not at high risk of dying of COVID, but I cannot say that there's no risk of dying of COVID. So these are the numbers. You decide for yourself whether you want to give your child a COVID-19 vaccine. I do recommend it. And if my children were in that age group, I would give it to them. My children have gotten the vaccines, but they are older than that age group. So the next question I get a lot is, my child has already had COVID-19. Why should I give them a vaccine? The answer to that question is that your child can get it more than once. So when can you get them a vaccine after the initial infection? They have to have fully recovered from the initial illness, and then they can get the vaccine. You can wait a couple of weeks, you can wait up to 3 months, but I wouldn't wait much longer than that, to be honest with you. What are the possible short-term side effects of the COVID-19 vaccine on a child between the age of 5 and 11? The answer is similar to that in adults and in older children and adolescents, but they actually have less side effects. So they still get a sore arm, a little fatigue, and some fever for 1 to 2 days, but it does not last for weeks. What are the long-term side effects from the COVID-19 vaccine? So the experience we have with all the vaccines, any vaccines that we've given up till now, including the COVID in all the adults, and it's been given to billions and billions of adults in the world, all of the side effects have been within the first 2 months. So patients who are worried about their children getting long-term side effects from the COVID-19 vaccine, I don't think that's a very high likelihood, to be honest, because I know scientifically the mRNA molecule is actually gone from your child's system or from your system within a few days of the injection, so that the vaccine doesn't last in your system, just the instructions last in your system, but the mRNA itself is gone by then. So does the vaccine affect future fertility? Can it make my child sterile? Absolutely not. I know personally many nurses and doctors who have gotten the COVID-19 vaccine a year or so ago and have gotten pregnant. Can it cause a change in the menstrual cycle? It can cause a change in the menstrual cycle as much as getting COVID can. It's a temporary change in the menstrual cycle, not a permanent one. It does not cause sterility or infertility in males or females. So should I wait to get the Moderna vaccine? The answer is no. We don't know when it will be approved. Right now, it's the Pfizer vaccine that's approved for that age group, and that's probably what you should get your child as soon as you have the opportunity to do so. The next question I get is, what about myocarditis? Myocarditis that's associated with the vaccine, which is heart inflammation associated with the vaccine, is much more mild and much less likely in vaccinated kids. So if your kid gets a vaccine and gets myocarditis from the vaccine, that's an extremely rare event. And that myocarditis is so mild that it goes away within a few days, and they just take ibuprofen or Motrin for it. However, myocarditis from actually having COVID, is that chance of them getting that myocarditis is much higher from getting the COVID disease. And that can actually be much more serious. So to protect your children from heart inflammation or myocarditis, I do think you should give them the COVID-19 vaccine to help protect them from getting COVID-19 and its long-term side effects. So where can you get the vaccine? Right now, on November 3rd at Progressive Pediatrics, we do not have this vaccine available. We're working on getting it available, and we don't know exactly when. We're hoping within the next few weeks we will have it available. However, it will be by appointment only. And if you are anxious to get your child that vaccine sooner, I would recommend you try to get it at either Walgreens or CVS. And I know that they do have the vaccines available there. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope it helps you make a decision for your child. If this doesn't answer all your questions, you should please use your patient portal to contact us, and we will reply to you. If you need a phone call from us, you can still contact us via patient portal, and we will get back to you. We're happy to answer your questions at Progressive Pediatrics, where we are open 7 days a week in Union City and 5 days a week in Bayonne. We hope you have a happy and safe week. Bye-bye.